Hello everybody, come on in. Thank you for watching this on the replay, by the way. I really appreciate you. I'm not going to let you out. And by the way, if you're watching this on the replay, you can still double tap on the screen and give me hearts. I appreciate that. And tweet this out and share it on Twitter. I would really appreciate it. Hello guys, welcome. Johnny John, hey Flea. Ashley, thanks for coming in. As you come in, please say hi and tell me where you're from. Hi from Alaska. Hi Ashley, thank you for letting me know that. Hello, hey, from St. Louis. I know where that's at. I'm from St. Louis as well. Mega, hey, you have a question? Great, you're in the right spot. Just hang on to that question for a moment. Poland, Massachusetts, Swish, California, UK, Canada, South Africa, Memphis. Nice. Thank you for inviting followers. Chris from Ohio, from Vegas. Hello, howdy from Texas. Hey guys, Stockholm 93. Hello, hi from Egypt. Very, very cool. If you are new to me, I would like to introduce who I am. UK, South Carolina, nice. I'm doing very, very well. My name is John Cordray. Hey, from South Carolina. I'm a national certified therapist, and I'm the calm expert. Hello, Steve. Welcome. Long time no see. You're right, Heidi. Welcome. And I talk a lot about anxiety, about depression, about stress, about fear, things that you're struggling with that are on the inside that many people don't know that you're struggling with. Hello, Andrew. Welcome. Thanks. I appreciate it, buddy. I wanted to tell you I talked to my mom about school, and I'm like, good. Yay! I love hearing those stories. Great. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Hey, if you, hello from a closed down laundry in Queens. Hey, Richard. 10,000 feet up in the Rockies. Very cool. Very cool. I love that. So if you do me a favor, I have a lot of different things that I'm going to ask you. I don't require you to do any of these. So if you, great. So you're a newbie. Nice. If you are willing, I have a lot of things I would ask you to do if you're okay with that. One would be to keep tapping the screen for hearts. I appreciate that. That lets me know that you're listening. I know sometimes your finger gets tired. If you need to take a break, that's fine. But if you can continue, I like seeing the colors. Someone said I like seeing the rainbow colors. That's true. I do. I'm a kind of a dork like that. The other thing that I would love for you to do, if you know how, if you don't, that's okay. We can walk you through it. But if you can share this on Twitter, share it on Twitter. I know I'm a heart hog. I want to know that you're out there. It's Flea. You're funny. So if you can share this on Twitter, when you do that, I will give you a heart back on Twitter, and I will retweet it as well as a way of saying thank you. Hi from Russia. Great. Great to have you from all over the world. Lauren from Kansas City. Nice. Thank you, guys. Yes. Loves Owl. Tiffany is sweet. Thank you for sharing on Twitter. I really like that. So if you can do that, if not, no worries, no worries. If you want to invite followers or share on Facebook, that's good as well. Maryville, Missouri. Okay, nice. All right, cool. I'm pretty close to that. Hello from Malaysia. Nice. Thank you for letting me know. If you are new, if you can just type in the word new. That way it gives me an idea of who is new. A lot of you I know because you've been. Thank you, Unite for Flight. I appreciate that. I like to know if you're new just so I can say hi. Hi, Connie. You're not new. You've been around for a while. Hi. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Hello, can I use your YouTube com files in my senior project? Yeah, sure. As long as you cite my source, sure. I would be honored to. Go Bearcats. Nice. All right. Very, 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 very cool. Thank you, Defy Me Once, for inviting your followers. Thank you for the hearts. Hey, if you're watching this on a replay, I value your hearts on a replay as well. St. Louis, Missouri, I'm here with you. Not new, but never catch you live. I'm glad, Tiffany. I'm glad that you caught me live. And I started my YouTube channel as well, so you can catch all of my YouTube videos. I uploaded a brand new one right before I came on here. Here are some other things. If you're okay, if you want to do it, I would mean a lot to me, but I'm not going to be upset if you don't. I'm going to give you several things that you can go to, and if you want to screenshot this, then you can have it. But here's one of the things. Here's my YouTube channel, johncordray.com/YouTube. And this, you're welcome. This is in the link in my Periscope. Here's something new. So if you're new to me, see where it says Facebook? That's my Facebook page. And it's facebook.com Calm with John. New card. Calm with John. And I have videos on there, and I'm really wanting to start doing more Facebook Live in addition to Periscope. So if that's something that you're interested in, check out my Facebook. And then this is my Twitter account at John P. Cordray. Okay? Catchy. Yeah, I've used that for a long time, ever since I've been on Periscope. Calm with John, or keep calm and follow John. Hey, Siren Wonder, welcome. Glad that you caught me and came in live. You can eliminate that. No, probably not. Oh my goodness. Okay, so today's topic is Generalized Anxiety Disorder, or the acronym is GAD. Windy from Kentucky. Yeah, it's a storm here in St. Louis. We just had a bad storm. Hail and everything. So generalized anxiety. So if you think you have generalized anxiety, can you put up a 1? It's not your name. See, I'm bad with names. So you'll have to be patient with me and keep reminding me what your name is. Put up a 1 if you think you have generalized anxiety. What if you're bullied at school? I'm sorry. Get help. Get the teachers to help you. You're not alone. So go to a teacher, an adult that you trust. Okay. Wendy, thank you. I try to remember that. Okay, so a lot of you have generalized anxiety. Some of you might have other forms. Oh, you're from Kentucky. Okay, got it. I'm with you. I thought it was windy in Kentucky because it's windy here in St. Louis. Yeah, I thought it was windy outside too. We have a good sense of humor here, don't we? Okay, a lot of you have, you don't have to have a diagnosis. If you think you do, if you think you have generalized anxiety, and I will talk about what it is here in a minute. Some of you might have the diagnosis, some of you think you might, or you might have some form of anxiety. Generalized anxiety really is kind of what it means. You've been diagnosed. Okay, Heidi. It's anxiety, but there's no specific reason for it. You just have it. It's just kind of lasting, and it's there. It's always in the background. Sometimes it gets worse. Sometimes it's not so bad, but it's always there. And sometimes you don't know why. A lot of times it's hereditary. And then, so it's just in the background. And sometimes it's not in the background. It's in your face. And you just have different things that make you anxious. Okay, so a lot of you, okay. So I'm not diagnosing you. I'm just describing what it is. And so if you really feel like sometimes it's helpful to get a diagnosis, because then you can say, that's why I do that, or that's why I feel that way. You have anxiety adjustment disorder. Okay, yeah, so that's an adjustment disorder with an anxiety subtype. Yes. Okay. So thank you for letting me know that, and the courage to be able to share that. That's what I like and I love about this community. It doesn't matter where you're from, how old you are. It doesn't matter what race you are or what ethnicity you are, gender you are. What matters is that we're here for a purpose, and that we need each other to support and encourage one another. All right, I want to see those hearts coming. Right, and so it's important, I think it's important, part of this community, for you to share your struggle, if you're willing, if you have the courage. This is a no judgment free zone. Can anxiety be brought on by a bad diet? Maybe. So you've been diagnosed. Okay, I may lose you. We had a bad storm here in St. Louis as well. So much support here, John. Thanks. You're welcome. You're welcome. You have generalized anxiety. Okay. Is it possible to have GAD and panic disorder, or is it caused by the other? Yeah, it's possible to have both. And that's what's so frustrating with these, is that you can have multiple things like anxiety, you can have panic attacks, you can have depression, and that's what's called comorbidity, or a combination of things. Sorry, I missed that comment. You might want to, if you're going to give a comment, you might want to copy it and then paste it if I don't answer it. I really want to get to all of your questions. I'm not a speed reader, so I need your patience. So I apologize if I don't get all your comments. Guys, thanks for the hearts. Appreciate that. Keep them coming. You gotta regret that. Hey, if you haven't shared this on Twitter, why not? So I would appreciate if you share this on Twitter, just so we can get the word out there. You have anxiety in the mornings. I stress my morning chores. Yeah, okay. So talk through, if I don't know how old you are, if you're talking about, if you're a child or just talking about things you have to do, plan ahead. Plan the night before. Write it down. Make a list. Sometimes that helps to know what's happening in that coming day. Is it irrational fear? Like, it's silly to be worried and you still worry. No, I mean, it's not silly. It might be irrational. It might be distorted. But it's not silly. It's never silly how you feel. You might feel like you're silly, but you're not. Okay, you're 27. Okay, thank you. What medicinal treatment is common for panic disorder? And you're 30. Okay. I make it a point not to talk about drugs or medication because I'm not a doctor. So I refer you to your doctor or pharmacist. GAD, seasonal affective disorder is SAD. Generalized anxiety disorder is GAD. So they're SAD and GAD. That's kind of weird, isn't it? Kind of weird acronym to actually say that. But that's the way it is. That's how it is. Or you're mad. If you have SAD, GAD, that makes you mad, right? Yeah. If you say 1 + 1 = 6, and you find later, it feels so. Hey, it's not silly. You're just wrong. Okay, so you have both. So hopefully, now that it's getting nicer out and warmer, you'll feel better with the SAD. Hopefully that will go away with the sun coming out. Hello, Letitia. Welcome. Glad to have you. You're in a good, safe community here. Just wanted to know if medicine is necessary to control. Not necessarily, but you might need it. That's why everybody's different. There are lots of people who choose to work through their anxiety without medication, and that's great. But others need it to get through the day. To need it, maybe even temporary. So that's just something that you have to work through. Yeah. Natural remedies, I'm not a homeopathic doctor. I'm not a nutritionist, so it's probably not the best to me. I want to talk about what's in my specialty. So I never want to pretend that I know more than I do. Working out and meditation. Yeah, I think those are very, very good. Excellent things that you can do. And they're free. They can, even when you feel like you don't want to do it, you should do it. Behavioral therapy, yep. Hang on. There's sometimes I need to get rid of some people who are causing problems. What causes you to have anxiety when there's a thunderstorm? Well, that's a good question. I know my dog has anxiety with thunderstorms for sure. Probably, very possible, something happened when you were younger. When you were a younger child, you may have had some scary experience. And so when you hear that or see it, it causes flashbacks. Got to go, but always remember, bros, before... All right, Splee, take care. Yeah, I mean, we adopted our dog from the pound, and she was probably abused, and so we don't know for sure, but she definitely reacts also to loud noises like firecrackers. So, yeah, I mean, that's unfortunate. So what do? You reassure. With my dog, I'm there, I pet her, tell her it's okay, and be calm, and that helps. I personally do not have anxiety attacks or symptoms. Okay, well, okay, that's great. You're still welcome here. A lot of people do that are part of this, and you're welcome. I would love for you to be here. But we also talk about depression and stress and other forms of anxiety. How to help? I get scared sometimes during storms. Well, find someone to be with. That's the biggest thing that I can offer. Is to find someone that you can be with, to let them know and just distract you and try to make you feel safe. Guys, whoever's giving me green and brown hearts, thank you. But I know there's different colors out there. Have I heard of ACEs? No, I haven't. You're learning. Yes, we're all learning, aren't we? Anxiety kicks in, the storms get really bad. Yeah. Yep. Stress, that's huge here. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. Thank you, by the way, for the hearts. Am I a little nerdy? Yeah, but I just like him. It reminds me that you're out there. I have more stress and depression around family than I did in Afghanistan. Wow. I have 2 special needs children. I feel like I have to be strong, time exhausted. Yes, you need to take care of yourself as well. You give, but you also, if you give too much, you don't have anything left in your reserves. And you've got to find outlets for you. What causes anxiety? Fashion, BTS? That depends. There's lots of things that causes it. It could be hereditary. It's in your genes, in your DNA. It could be environmental, where you live, the place in your environment. It could be situational. It could be situational. How can I help others? What do you mean by that, JC Wins? Hey, Vonday, thanks. Good to see you. So glad I found this group. It's now my scheduled me time. Aw, that's great. I hope it continues to help. And I really hope my Facebook can be that as well. Calm with John, facebook.com, Calm with John. I hope that could be another resource for you. If you are, when we're not on scope and you want to just find out what I'm doing or look at some videos, go to my Facebook. And I'll also do some live Facebook there as well. I know I was abused. My dad would start his motorcycle in the house. Wow. Yeah, that's scary, especially if you were a child. So you teach radical acceptance. Yeah, why I don't teach it necessarily, but I think it's good. How often do I scope? You're new. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you're new. I try to come on every day, sometimes twice a day, morning and sometimes later in the afternoon. Depends on my time and availability, because I am a therapist and I own my private practice. So if I have time, I want to be on and help you guys. But I will definitely be on as often as I can. I learn here and help others. Okay, great. Yeah. So you don't have to have all the answers. You're welcome. You don't have to have all the answers. You just have to want to help. And tell them, I don't have all the answers, but I'm here to help you and support you. My dad also abused me as a child. Thank goodness he's around. A lot of that stress went away. Wow, yeah, little mama, that's crazy. I'm sorry that happened. Away with fearing for my life. Wow. Do you do the eye move? No, I don't do EMDR. I'm not specialized in that, but I've heard a lot of good things from that. So if you want to find a therapist, then go look for him. I think it'd be good. I've heard a lot of good things. Migraines that trigger anxiety. Yeah, I think that's exactly right. When your body hurts, your emotions can hurt too. You're back. Nice. I'm glad you're back, Kitty. Hello, just joined. Great. Psalms lady, I'm glad that you're here. If you want to follow me on Periscope, please do that. If you don't know how, I'll let you know. And go to my YouTube channel. I have a bunch of videos up there that you can watch as well. Nice. EMDR and CBT, great for PTSD. Yeah, a lot of acronyms, right? It's a lot of acronyms that are out there. Guys, thanks for keeping up with the hearts. I do appreciate that. And if you haven't already, if you're willing to, share this on Twitter. That'd be great. That way I can get back with you and retweet it out to say thank you. Great. Little mama, I'm glad that you're following. Thank you very much. Your body hurts from stress. Yeah, it can. Absolutely. Do you ever watch TEDx? TED Med? No, I don't. I watch some TED Talks, but I'm not sure about that one specifically. Are you a psychologist or a psychiatrist? No, I'm a licensed therapist or a licensed professional counselor, and a national certified counselor is my official certification. So I'm not not a psychologist. There are some differences, but some similarities. And I am in the St. Louis area. So I'm licensed for the state of Missouri, but I also have a national certification as well in the U.S. Blair, welcome. Thank you, Blair. I almost said welcome. I did say welcome, but thank you for sharing on Twitter. I appreciate that. Do you have anything for claustrophobia? Well, that is a form of phobia. Oh, you're in Illinois. Nice. Phobias are more intense fear around something very specific, and in your case, it's about being in enclosed situations, right? You feel like you can't get out. You feel like you can't escape. And most of the time, you're probably okay, right? Because you're not always in situations where you feel claustrophobic. But it's those times where you get too close or too boxed in, that's when you feel like you got to get out of there. So, you know, it's just like any phobia. It's got to work on being in the moment and trying to talk to your emotions and tell them to calm down. I know it's not easy. It's not easy to do that, but if you can learn to be in the here and the now and stop worry about something that hasn't happened yet, you'll be able to you'll be a lot better. And you have phobias in airplanes and elevators. Very common, very common. Those are some of the things I really want to address on my YouTube channel. I haven't yet, but eventually I want to do a series on the Calm Files. That's what I have on my YouTube channel about specific phobias and how to work through them. But I'm not there yet, but eventually I hope so. I thought since my dad had it would be a great response to help me. Panic attacks can cause agoraphobia, not fun. You're exactly right. Agoraphobia is a fear of open places. You feel like basically you're a prisoner of your own home because you're afraid of going out, afraid of driving, afraid of getting out in front of people. Referring to ECT. ECT, what is that acronym? I don't know all the acronyms. That would help me last time I was on airplanes, had panic attacks. Not fun. No, it's not at all. Not at all. Not fun. Oh, thank you. I appreciate those kind words. What if you just can't stand people? Yeah. Electric convulsive therapy. Yeah. That was something that was performed years ago, a long time ago, and not good. The new version, I don't know anything about. But the old version, not good. So I can't really speak to that. Can panic attacks make you feel faint? Yes, they can. You can get dizzy. You can get nauseous. I've even had people actually fall down from walking because they had a panic attack. So yes, that is definitely a possibility. Thanks for the hearts. Keep them coming, you guys. If you need a break, that's okay. I can't tell. I don't know who's giving what. Yes, I can. Yeah. What type of therapies do you practice? Mainly talk therapy and CBT, cognitive behavioral therapy. But it depends on the person. It is pretty extreme. You're right. It depends on the person. Most of the time it's CBT or talk therapy. But sometimes I'll work with some other things, more of an eclectic approach. But I try to personalize it to the individual. If antisocial, just can't stand people. It can be, yeah. It could be an antisocial personality, and you just don't like people. And, you know, there's not a whole lot you can do because they're people. But I think you just acknowledge that to yourself and say, you know what, I probably just prefer being alone. You're not crazy for that. You're just acknowledging that's who you are. Just don't get angry at other people. Yeah. So many people deliberately hurt me, and I am to the point of not dealing with people. Trust issues. Yes. Yeah, when you get hurt and abused, trust issues is huge. All right, Jay saying he can't stand people either. You're in some good company. But I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're a part of this community. Oh, look at you guys. That's funny. Thanks, you guys. I'm cool. I appreciate that. I really do. Thanks for the hearts. Here's this again, my famous card. You can go to my YouTube channel, johncordray.com/YouTube. Facebook, I don't know if you can see that. Facebook.com/calmwithjohn, or Twitter at John P. Cordray. If you want to follow me on all three of these and Periscope, that would be awesome. It's not required, but if you want more of what I offer, and if you find this valuable, then I really want to encourage you to follow me on those other channels as well. Let me ask you a question, if you don't mind. This is a little bit off subject, not a whole lot, but a little bit. If I were to do a Periscope like this, I'm not gonna try this today, but I'm thinking about trying something new. If I did a Periscope today, or no, let me back up. If I did a Periscope like I'm doing today, and then I continue it, so like a part one on Periscope, part two being on Facebook Live, would you be able to follow me? Would that be interesting to you because it's a different platform? I don't know. I'm trying to figure out some good ways to use Facebook Live. I think that's valuable. It's different than Periscope. It's too hard. Yeah, I don't know. I think if you don't know how to do it, it's pretty easy. If you're on Facebook, it's pretty easy. Okay, so you don't do Facebook? I get it. I'm not going anywhere. Don't think I'm going. I'm just trying to think about adding something else. But this is my Facebook. If you're on Facebook, facebook.com, and then /calmwithjohn, that's my page. And you don't have to understand it. I'll do the live. You just participate. All you got to do is click on the screen and you'll be a part of the live. So I don't know. We'll think. I'll think about it because I think there are people on Facebook Live that are not on Periscope, and I'm just trying to figure out how to work it all. Does it have hearts? No hearts on Facebook. I'll have to get used to that, I think. Oh my. Why is it so hard to rationalize the fear when you're in a panic attack? Good question. Well, it's when your emotions are in overdrive and your logic is not really, I might do a broadcast. I don't know. I'll see. But when your emotional mind is in overdrive, your logical, rational thinking is not. It's your emotions are taking over. And then when you're in that emotional mind, you're not really thinking straight. And when you're in the middle of a panic attack, all you're thinking about is the panic. You're not thinking logic. So that's what happens. Oh, look at those hearts. Different color hearts. You guys are so nice. So nice. What can be done to help with breaking out into sweats when I get anxious? Get a wash rag and get cold water and put it on your face. Get a gel pack, put it on your neck. So there are a lot of different things. If you can think of your senses. So Facebook is too invasive for Oh, you're funny. But when you start to get sweaty, that's kind of your body's way of saying it needs to cool down. So use water to splash on your face, get a cold wash rag, get a gel pack from the freezer. So anything to calm yourself down. Okay, so you don't use Facebook. Okay, that's fine. Oh, I'm not going anywhere. I'm just thinking about adding something new. So if Facebook is something that you might be interested, go to my Facebook page, like my page, and then you'll get my notifications when I go live. When you're in one. Oh, I didn't catch the first part. It's true. It's why I deleted my Facebook. Yeah, some people like it, some people hate it, and that's okay. That's why there's different platforms. You know what I'm really excited about that hasn't happened yet, but it's going to soon, is YouTube. YouTube is going to come out with a live platform just like Periscope. I don't know a whole lot about it, but I know it's coming out soon. So I would be able to do YouTube, and since I have a YouTube channel, I think that'd be a really good connection. You Facebook stay in touch. Yeah. I go on, but people don't know my problems. Yeah, I hear what you're saying there. I hear what you're saying. It's a little bit too public. I get that. That is something I have to think through. Maybe do a private. Yeah, I don't know. We definitely do YouTube. Okay, you would do YouTube. Okay, good. I love Periscope too. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just thinking about other things. Blab is another thing. I don't know if you know what Blab is. That's more of an interview type, and you can actually come on with me. You might like it, may not like it. If you did a session, oh, I didn't catch it. Sorry. Now, one of the things I am doing on my Facebook page is that I'm uploading some videos from my YouTube, so you can watch some of them right from there from the Facebook. Can emotional state starve logic center of oxygen? I don't know enough about that. That's probably a good question for a doctor. Blab, you need a Facebook to log in. Do you? I thought you just need, it worked with Twitter, like a Twitter login. Where do panic attacks come from? Mine are getting worse. Panic attacks, all of our fear and our emotion-based, again, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a brain scientist, but this is what I know. Deep inside your brain, within the limbic system, you have a structure of your brain called the amygdala. The amygdala are small little, almost like a lima bean size, and that controls your fight or flight responses and the fear. And they're really small, but it really controls a lot. Hi, Allison. Welcome. Glad that you can make it. So that's a big part of it. Now, it's irrational fear. It's something that triggers, like if you experience trauma, if you felt your life was threatened or someone else's life was threatened, that can produce a lot of panic as well and flashbacks. Thanks for the hearts. I appreciate them. Whoever's given to me. Oh, you guys are funny. I'm funny, aren't I? Awesome. Hey, if you're new, let me know if you're new and where you're from. I want to make sure you feel welcomed. And if you haven't shared this on Twitter yet, I would appreciate you sharing on Twitter. That would be great. Also, your adrenal glands and pituitary glands and thyroid have, yes, good point. You want to make sure if you're really having these symptoms, depression, anxiety, and you haven't been to a doctor, and if you haven't, thank you, sweet and wise. If you haven't been to a doctor for a checkup, make sure you go, because it could be something physical in your body that's producing the anxiety and stress. Cortisol is definitely an example of that. That is a stress hormone. We have to have a certain amount of stress hormone and cortisol, but sometimes it just surges too much. It's too much, and then that causes anxiety. So make sure, if you're wondering, go to your doctor and say, I have anxiety. I don't know if it's something physical, but please, can you check to make sure? Rule it out. Always rule it out, okay? Exercise, yeah, you're right. Exercise can calm cortisol. You're right, Richard. That's why I'm an advocate of exercising, even if it's walking. And if you can go outside and walk, especially if it's sunny out, that would be great. That's good medicine. That's natural from the sun, and walking is the best that you can do. Yeah, and make sure you check your hyperthyroid. I agree 100%. There are a lot. It could be depending on how old you are. It could be hormonal. It could be menopausal. It could be low testosterone. So you want to make sure that you really work through it, rule out everything that you can. You're too pale for the sun. You're too pale. Put on some sunscreen. Just then go to a park. Just get out. If not, then go to a gym and go on a treadmill if you have to. Tina, great to have you. Thanks for coming in. I believe you're serious. When I stress, my stomach hurts bad. It gets pretty bad. Yeah. Anxiety can do that. Anxiety can really work, can really make your stomach worse. Hey, Pink Floyd's Wall, glad that you can join us. And headaches. Yeah, headaches, migraines, that can be a part of that as well. So, hi, welcome. Great. I really appreciate you guys talking to each other. That's awesome. Anyone new? Let me know if you're new and where you're from so I can say hi and welcome. Thanks for the hearts. Always give me hearts. Thank you. Thanks for the hearts. I always appreciate those. And if you had not followed me here on Periscope, I appreciate that as well. You guys rock. I have a podcast. Oh, I know you're not new, Pink Floyd. I have a podcast you can listen to, and of course my YouTube channel. And I've started talking about my Facebook. I've had my Facebook page for a long time. Haven't really talked about it as much. So I thought, well, why not? If I'm going to maybe do some live Facebook, I want to do Blab as well. when I do those things, I'll let you know ahead of time. I think it'd be awesome if we did what do I talk about? I talk about a lot of the things I talk about here in Periscope. So anxiety, depression, stress, anger, you name it. I talk about lots of different things that's related to emotional health. So I'm sure there are things that I think will be helpful for you. But if I go on a blab is, you can fit 4 people on the screen and we just talk. And it'd be really cool for me to meet you if you want, that we can talk and we can talk about this out loud and people can come in and watch and be a part of that as well. And it'd be like a live call-in show. It's really, really interesting. I've done it one other time and I had a great time. Can you talk about GAD and PTSD from trauma? Yeah. Yeah, trauma affects your brain. And your brain is supposed to protect your emotions, okay? So great, thanks for letting me know. When you experience trauma, and trauma is if you witness somebody either dying or almost died, their life was in jeopardy, or your life was in jeopardy, and you thought you were going to die, or someone violated you and assaulted you. And it doesn't have to be a sexual assault. It could be a violent assault. It could be a wreck. Maybe you get in a car wreck. It may be you were in a war and you saw people die, or maybe you had to kill somebody in war. That does something to your brain. And what happens is your brain can only take so much. And when it's overloaded, it will cause you to go places, and sometimes it'll block it out. You won't remember until years later. And then it can produce generalized anxiety. Then it'll produce PTSD. And you'll have flashbacks. You will, you're right, or you witness assault. You will have things that come out of you that you don't know why. You'll have flashbacks, you'll have nightmares, night terrors, and you may not know exactly why you're reacting the way you're reacting. But more likely, it's because of that trauma that you have experienced. Either you witnessed it or it's been on you. And yes, it can be very scary. Very scary and very lonely. What is your feeling on hypnosis for PTSD? I don't know a whole lot about hypnosis, but I know there's what's called hypnotherapy. And I'm not trained in hypnotherapy, but I've seen it, I've heard about it, and I think it could be really helpful. Don't know a whole lot about actual being hypnotized, but hypnotherapy is different. Yeah. People who don't understand are upsetting. Yeah, it can be. Yeah, because they don't get you. They have, hello, Mike. They have a low patience, right? And sometimes people just don't want to understand or figure out what's going on. And that's what's so frustrating. I agree. Hello, Mupid. Hello, Boo Boo. I'll just call you Boo Boo. They don't really care. Well, maybe they care, but they don't know how to. They don't know how to show it. Ted.ed, just Google it. ACEs is about PTSD. Cool. All right, good to know. You're still hypnotized. Park. Do you quack like a duck and act like a chicken? Hey, Vix, welcome, 007. My good buddy told me to stop being a fragile butterfly. Oh, that hurts. That hurts because obviously he doesn't understand. Wow. I'm sorry. People mean well, but they say mean things. And that's not right. And you're not. You're not a fragile butterfly. You're a human being that deserves dignity and patience, but you're struggling. Hi, John. Suddenly your scope just appeared. No work on my part. Ha! Interesting. Poof! Just appeared. If you don't know what to do, then say nothing. Well, yes, but I would at least say, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. And be there. That's what my video was about today on my YouTube channel, is how to help somebody who's struggling with anxiety and depression. You don't have to have all the right words or know all the right things to say, but you just have to be there. Butterflies are beautiful. Yes, I like that. That's great. Thank you for the hearts, by the way. Be there to be present. Yeah, there's power in being present. Absolutely. Absolutely. So, is this a good day for you all? If this is a good day, I asked this morning. If you're feeling good today, if this is a good day, can you type in the word good? And if it's a bad day, type in the word bad. And if it's a so-so day, just type in so-so. Mine are blue. Oh, you have blue hearts. Good. Oh, wow. All right. A lot of you have goods. There's a so-so, so-so. Nope. So it's a bad day for you. So-so. Meh. Okay. So a lot of you, this is a good day. That's great. Some of you, it's so-so, and some of you, not so much. How can you make it even better? I don't know. Only you can decide that. Sometimes my fiance will ask me when I'm thinking about, sorry, I couldn't get that. What can you do if you're out of meds? What can you do for anxiety? Well, call your pharmacist and doctor, first of all, and make sure. I found I have a tumor, and I don't know. Sorry. Yeah, the tumor, finding that out can really, really make you feel a lot of grief, sorrow, sadness, anxiety, depression, you name it. And, you know, when your health is in jeopardy, you can't do much about your health other than go to the doctor and get treated. But it kind of leaves your emotions kind of just dealing with it, right? So you can treat the tumor, but so often your emotions don't get treated. Does that make sense? A lot of times, you know, when you treat your physical body, it leaves an after effect on your emotions, and that's hard to get over. Sometimes in a panic attack, my fiance will ask me when I'm thinking about what I don't know, I won't know. That's okay. You don't have to know. You don't have to know why you're having what you're thinking about in your panic attacks. What matters is you're having them, they're real, and you just need them to help you, need your fiance to be there. Hello, hi. Because brain scrambles so many thoughts. Yep. And doctor treat like you're an idiot. It's maddening. That would be maddening. Doctors, I think, they mean well, but they're so busy they don't think about being kind. They just need to get to the next patient, and that feels like you're just a number. When my son was diagnosed, I didn't catch that. Sorry. Are you still giving hearts, by the way? Go ahead and double tap if you want. I'm not going to be upset if you're not. But I know if you're like me, when I watch a scope, I forget to give hearts sometimes. I need to be reminded. Yeah, bad bedside manner. Yep. A lot of doctors have that. And they need to take some lessons, don't they, on how to have good manners. "15 minutes even though you could be dying." Yeah, that's crazy, isn't it? They should change Periscope to make messages appear longer. Yeah, I don't know how they get around that. Worse is your go to the doctor and you only see your meds. They treat you different. Really? Oh, that would be terrible. Incurable disease, I went. You'd be a good doc. Oh, thanks. I appreciate that. Your son, yeah. It's hard, isn't it? When your son or your daughter, your child is struggling and you're struggling too, boy, that makes it harder, doesn't it? It makes it 10 times worse because you have to have your game face on to be strong and support them, but you're also miserable on the inside, and that's hard. My infectious disease doctor is old school and very human with me. Aw, I'm glad to hear that. That's important. Exhausting trying to front all the time, read my mind. Trying to front all the time, read my mind. All right, I'm trying to think through what you meant by that. Sorry. You read my mind. Oh, okay. I can die, it would be okay, but I'm 13 and hubby of 18 years. But you're 13 years. Yeah, okay, I get it. Yeah, you have a 13-year-old and your husband of 50 years. Congratulations, by the way. That's a long time to be married. That's scary to think about leaving them behind. Sorry, battery died going through. Oh, no problem. If you have to leave, that's fine. You don't have to tell me you're leaving. You can just pop out. I know you're all busy. You have things to do. I just appreciate you stopping by. I really, really do. And if you're new, if I didn't catch you coming in, please let me know if you're new and where you're from. That way I can really give you a proper welcome. Also, replay viewers, you can still tap the screen and give me hearts if you're still watching. And here's my card again. And since there's a lull, I want to show this. My YouTube channel is johncordray.com/YouTube. Facebook.com/calmwithjohn. And then Twitter at John P. Cordray. All my social media on at John P. Cordray. So you're in pain. First time here from Texas. Welcome. Chicago. Good to know. Good to know. Welcome, guys. I have family in Texas. I'm 2 days free of high anxiety, and I know it's from watching. Oh, I'm glad you're feeling better. Providence, Rhode Island. Welcome. Awesome. Brittany. Hi, Brittany. Didn't want to go. I love this. Oh, you can always catch the replay. And what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to record my scopes and then upload them to my YouTube channel. Sometimes the recording works. Sometimes it doesn't. So I'll try to upload them. You can catch them there. How old am I? I'm 45. Almost going to be 46 here. My birthday's coming up. Thank you for the green hearts. Whoever you are, I appreciate that. But I know there's more colors out there. Yeah, I thought so. Oh, I'm a spring chicken, huh? Baby. It depends on the crowd I hang out with. Sometimes I feel very, very old. Thank you, Yasmin. I appreciate that. Okay, I'm stupid. I can't find. Oh, you can't find me on Facebook? If you just Google, type in your search bar and type in facebook.com/calm CALM with John, you should be able to find me. So you help most of. I want to help. I hope this is helpful. I hope this is encouraging. And I really don't know until I hear feedback from you. And I heard people from a podcast as well, and I really, really enjoy it, and I look forward to come on here. I want this to be a community. I want you to feel safe. I want you to feel like you're not alone, and I want you to share your struggle if you feel comfortable, and you can help each other. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. I want to be a help. That helps me know. The hearts help me know too, by the way. How can I find you on Blab? How does that work? I'm on Blab. How do you search? I think if you go into search, his tube is in this. Yeah, my YouTube. Yeah, my YouTube link is in my bio, so you can find me there. Blab. If you have to download Blab, go to Blab and type in my name. Probably the best way to find me, John Cordray. You should be able to find me there. Yeah, I mean, let me know. Let me know if you can't find it. You can tweet me. Always tweet me or contact me. If you're looking for a particular platform, if you can't find me, tweet me. I'm on Twitter all the time, and I'll try to get back with you. Okay, so I want to make sure you find it, because that's why I'm there. If you can't find it, it's not going to be helpful. Ooh, that one heart. I love that. Just the one heart. Hi, Sydney. How are you with all of the numbers? Thanks for coming in. Watching you this morning helped me with events that took place today. It was easier to breathe. Yay! I'm glad to know that. Thank you. I know so many John Cordrays. How do I know which one is you? That's why I put the P. Whoops. If you see, I don't know if you noticed, John P. Cordray. The P. Oh, yeah, there are a lot of John Cordrays. I didn't realize that. Yeah, pretty wild. Look at you guys giving me all those hearts. Thank you. Hello, H. Carey. How are you? Thanks for coming in. But I want this to be a community. And if you don't know who I am, I'm a national certified therapist. My name is John Cordray, and this is a community of people who are struggling with anxiety, stress, anger, fear, you name it. And this is a safe place. Hello! Is it Banks 1286? Tell me where you're from if you're new so I can say hi. I'm kidding, you're the only one I know. There are quite a few John Cordrays though. You got me. Oh, from Philly. Nice. Great. I am from St. Louis, Missouri. That's where I am from. And I come on very often. You can follow me on Periscope, my YouTube, my Facebook, Twitter. I'm everywhere. And everything that I do is to help you learn to keep calm. And I talk a lot about anxiety and depression as well. I can't find out how to add you on Blab. Interesting. That's not good. I'll have to figure that out. Let me figure it out. And what I'll do is on my Twitter, stay with my Facebook. If you go to my Twitter feed, I have a link in the feed itself. And you can just click on that link. And I'll do the same thing for Blab. Because that's important. I want you to be a part of that. I know if you go to my YouTube channel and click on the description, I have a lot of links that will take you directly there, but I'm not sure if I have Blab on that. That's a good question. But I want to make sure you can find me on Blab as well. Blab, good. Oh, I'm glad you asked that, Ashley. Blab is sort of like Periscope, so it's live streaming, but you can have up to 4 people on your screen instead of just one, like me, like Periscope. So it's almost like a live call-in. So I would be the host, and okay, good. Yeah, I'm on Twitter, YouTube. Yeah, that's good. So I'd be the host, and 3 of you could come on live, and everybody would see you, and you can ask me questions, and then we would talk about it, and then I can invite someone else to come on. You would come off, and so it's like a talk show host. I'll go look. Keep me updated. Okay. Okay, good. There's got to be a way with that. I read that you started working at a church. Does that mean your practice have a Christian foundation? Oh, yeah. I'm a Christian. I've been in ministry. I'm no longer doing ministry, but I was doing youth ministry for 25 years. I love doing it. In fact, that's one of the reasons why I became a counselor, because of all the kids that I talked to. I have a Christian foundation in my practice. I don't preach. I have a lot of people who are atheists that comes to see me. I don't judge them at all, but that's my foundation. That's who I am, and I'm not ashamed of it. So even on Periscope, I'll talk about my faith, but I'm not here, Richard, but I'm not here preaching or telling you have to do it. That's just what I do. That's who I am. And I want you to be who you are. You're Catholic. Okay. Hey, is it Doogie? Doogie Fresh? Welcome. So, yeah, and you can read about me on my website, on my About page. I have a bio, and you can read about my story. I wrote about my story, my journey. I'm all about transparency. I'm all about being authentic on here, and I don't pretend to be perfect. I'm not perfect, but I'm here to help. And I have a lot of years of experience. I've been a therapist since 2005, and I own a private practice. And I have a podcast, so everything I do, I think you see my passion to help people. You were honest and sincere. Thank you, Doogie Fresh. I appreciate that. I want to be honest. I wanted you to know that you can trust me. I know we haven't met personally, but someday, wouldn't it be cool? Wouldn't it be cool someday if we had a conference or a workshop and everybody was invited? All of you could come. And we can meet live. Wouldn't that would be pretty cool. Wait till we have Blab. Till we Blab. Yeah. Bidmark, great to have you. Thank you, guys. I know I'm going to be leaving here real soon. But this is it's been a great time. And I appreciate it. If you're new, thank you for coming in. And I would encourage you to follow me here on Periscope. I appreciate all of you. And don't forget, once you tap on the screen, give me some hearts before we leave. Hey, Melissa, welcome. And I know you guys have things that you need to do. I really appreciate you. Thank you. I appreciate your time so much. I appreciate the fact that you're here and you're brave and you're courageous to talk about your struggle. Thank you, guys. And I want to be that source of encouragement and an inspiration to you. And I want you to know that you can keep going each day, one day at a time. I've always loved helping people, but now I'll do too much. Sorry I didn't catch that quite. You probably left out a word. I know you like auto-correction. All right, guys, thank you. You are wonderful. Don't forget, I'm your Chief Encouragement Officer, your CEO. And if you want to continue this on, I have videos on my... Oh, wait, I'm going to do this one more time. I know people came in. If you want to follow me on any of these, you can take a screenshot and you can follow me on any of these channels, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. I'm also on Snapchat, okay? So I appreciate you guys. Thank you for your time, for coming in. I will see you tomorrow. My plan is to come back on tomorrow morning, and we'll see you then. Have a wonderful evening. And don't forget, if you have a question for me or a topic, tweet it out to me on Twitter, okay? Take care, guys. I appreciate you. Thanks again for the hearts. I might just stay here and see how many hearts you'll get. Oh, I'm just kidding. Wow, maybe not. You're giving me a lot of hearts. Thank you. Bye, guys. Good night. Good. Thank you, Richard. I would love to hear that. Please do. Take care, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.